Hey everybody, Wally here. Just thought I'd do a quick video, show you my pickups from this weekend. It was a really slow weekend for the most part. There was hardly anybody doing sales. It was supposed to be our big opening weekend, but unfortunately we had a big ice storm last week which slowed everything down. We got branches and trees knocked down everywhere here, so not a lot of people set up like they normally do, so it was really slow. There was one neighborhood one that I go to where you can't even find a parking spot. You have to park and walk like 6 blocks, and there was like maybe 2 or 3 cars on the street at fall, and I think there was a total of maybe 8 or 9 houses out of probably a couple hundred that normally set up. So you know, that happens with the bad weather, so hopefully we see some warmer weather soon so we can really start hitting it. But I'll start off here. I got this clock here for $1. I'll get a couple bucks out of it, maybe $5-10. It's like a local company. I don't want to get rid of these things. I don't want to touch these for too long. These are pretty nasty. I can't even believe that I bought these. It's the Minnesota Vikings, Brett Favre. It's like a kid's jersey. I got that for 50 cents. It's the only reason I bought it. Otherwise, I wouldn't even have Vikings crap near my house. Same with the Minnesota Twins. Yuck. You know, little kid's jersey, 50 cents. So let's get rid of that right away. And I got this PlayStation steering wheel. I pretty much just bought that to hook up to my PlayStation. I don't know if it'll work with it or not, but I play like some racing games with my little nephew and I watch him, and somehow he ended up breaking my other steering wheel because he's quite the badass little driver for a 4-year-old. And let's see here. Where do I want to start? Okay, I know where I'm going to start. I wanted to start with this. I didn't find this weekend, but I just wanted to give a shout out to Brent Ott over at O-Unit Productions. I just wanted to let you know that this little guy you see here, his name is Mario. It's not Mario. I don't know what's up with you guys over on the East Coast there, but it's Mario. Okay, you got that? Okay, let's move on. All right. Now we've got all these CDs and these books. I put all these together, just kind of stacked them up, and at first I asked the lady what she wanted for everything. She was saying 50 cents for the books, 50 cents for the CDs. So it was her dad's stuff, and these people just wanted to get rid of everything. Of course, there was nobody out shopping at all because of the weather. And I got all of this for $6.25. And so, you know, it's supposed to be 50 cents a piece, and obviously I would have paid more than $6.25 for just the CDs or the books. And there's some pretty decent stuff in here. There's a lot of you know, like Native American books that I like to pick up because, you know, in our area here in South Dakota, we got a lot of Native American history. And, you know, there's some business books and that kind of stuff. And here was the most interesting one that I saw. It's probably the best book title I've ever seen. I Watched a Wild Hog Eat My Baby. I guess it's a book about the history of tabloids, like, you know, the Inquirer magazine, that kind of crap. And then there was some city directories. I don't know if you guys, I assume you have these in your towns, if you can see those. You know, it's the ones where you look up and it's got all the businesses listed. And it's kind of like a Yellow Pages kind of phone book kind of thing. But it's, you know, rearranged differently. Like you could look up your street number and it'll, you know, show your name and, you know, what you do for an occupation, that kind of thing. But those are pretty popular. I usually get between $10 and $20 for those, even the newer ones. That one's from like 1979. So, and I'll have to kind of dig through this. I got this just kind of piled up here, but I found a bunch of hats here. You know, Department of Justice. These are all snapbacks. Different. You know, we get a lot of farming machineries. I think. You know, racing, that kind of stuff around here, so I like to pick those up. I don't know if I said those were 50 cents a piece. There's another little stack of them. Miller Lite hat, Wisconsin, and let's see, a Pioneer Seed hat. It's actually got some kind of a, I don't know what, like a, I don't know, it's kind of a leathery bill on it. Let's see, this was a cool one, except for, you know how some of the old hats have inside here, they'll have that little spongy stuff that's like that brown spongy crap, and when it gets old, it gets all nasty. Well, this other hat that was sitting on top of this, all that had fallen down on top of this one, so it kind of stained it. So I don't know if I'll be able to get that out, but even with the stain, I'm pretty sure I'll get more than 50 cents out of it. So it's not a new reproduction, it's actually the old original, so it's got like the patch kind of thing on the front there. And let's see, and a mobile one Brooks and Dunn tailgate party hat. And let's see, a Gale, it's like tractors and farm equipment. Alright, and let's see. Oh, then I got 2 of these. I don't know about you guys, but I pick these things up all the time. It's those little games that are made of golf tees. And I go through these like crazy at my antique booths. I can't keep them around. So whenever I can find them really super cheap like that, like a quarter, and I'll sell them for like $2-3, something like that. And they go pretty good. Got another Polaroid. I like to pick up the cameras, as a lot of you know. That was $1. And then I got a couple of calculators. Let's see, that's a Sharp. I wasn't even familiar with this model. I just, it was $2, so what the hell. Another Texas Instruments. That one's a TI-34-2. It didn't look like a really great one. It's all written on, but I can take all that off. And oh, that was $2 too. And then all these little Sudoku. Now I'm turning into Brent. I can't pronounce stuff. What's up with that? And Tetris, Texas Hold'em. These were $1 each. So $3 for those. These 2 Tetris were 50 cents for both. Oh, I forgot. I got a couple more hats over here. Got a Florida Gators hat. That's kind of trashed. I didn't see that when I bought it, but oh well, 50 cents. Nebraska Cornhuskers Adidas hat. Chicago Bears, and then another Nebraska Cornhusker hat. He's got the Velcro back. Ooh, he's got the Velcro. Anyway, this was included with the $6.25. Just a bunch of keychains. I like to buy weird stuff like that, just because there's a lot of weird novelty keychains. Some of them will have like a specific brand or something like that. Like I don't know, say like the Dale Earnhardt or something like that, or a sports team or whatever, that I could get a few bucks for just for that one, and the rest I'll just bag up like this and sell them in my mall, or my mall booth I should say. And I got this. I thought this was pretty funny. It's a 1984 Olympics ashtray. Which, how funny is that they had an ashtray with the Olympics? I'm pretty sure there wasn't a lot of athletes smoking back then, but you never know. I got some Menards playing cards. I pretty much just bought those because they have the race guys on there, and I can get a couple bucks, maybe $3 to $5 for that, and put it in my booth. That was a quarter. How to Retire Rich, with a name like Shaughnessy. That's got to be a good book. 25 cents. I got a Scrabble game. This wasn't priced, but I was buying the $2 Monopoly board, so she threw this in for $1. So that was pretty nice. Got all the tiles and stuff. Get that off right now. Oh, maybe I can get it off. I think the tiles are in there. I guess I didn't look. We're have to show it. Oh, there they are. So, and it's funny, last week, or when was it? Yeah, I think it was last weekend. I found one sale and actually found another Scrabble game there too. So the Scrabbles are getting easier to find around here. I used to never find them, but. And then the last couple things are, I got 4 of these. I don't know if you can read that. That's Corona. It was $1 for all 4. I got a Black's Bear for 50 cents. Bud Light mug for $1. A Bud mug for $1. And then back there, those are the Pyrex. I think those are the Spice of Life pattern. I think they call that. And there's 8 of them on that little merry-go-round thing there. That was 50 cents for all of those. So they should do pretty good on those. They usually get just a couple bucks a piece for each little cup for those. And then, it can't be a Wally video without showing you my balls. Found some balls. These are pretty cool. They've got the names kind of like embossed in it. Noma. Yankee Picka. Those are kind of cool. Nothing really special, but, I could probably get $3 to $5 a piece out of those, maybe. Something like that. You never know. If it was Minnesota Twins, I'd probably get $10 because, we're in the Twins country. And the Cubs, Sammy Sosa, nobody really, for the most part, unless somebody's a real big Cub fan, like I said, $3 to $5. But that's pretty much it for this weekend. So hopefully this next weekend is going to be better, because I know starting today there's going to be a pre-sale of the big one that's coming, where this is like the massive one that everyone goes to, where you have to really put on your walking shoes, because there's like 500 plus, and then there's surrounding neighborhoods who kind of copycat off of them. So just in our general area, there's probably, you know, maybe 1,000 garage sales from starting today until next Sunday. So that should be interesting. I usually do good. There's one guy who has a kind of an antique dealer that I usually buy from quite a bit. So I think that's about it for now. So I'll try to make some more videos once I have some time. So we'll talk to you guys later. All right, take it easy.